Hi guys! So I am 36 weeks pregnant. I know, I don't even know how this has happened. I have these 9 months have just like flown by so fast. And I am getting nervous. I'm getting excited. I'm starting to nest. I really need to get my house decluttered. And I'm very uncomfortable and very tired and very hungry all the time. And I was just realizing that I really haven't talked too much about my pregnancy. And so for this Monday Mom Thoughts, and probably for the next few weeks, I thought I would just kind of give you guys some updates on how I'm doing and what's going on and all of that. So technically 36 weeks is considered full term. They will not stop your labor, but obviously it's still not ideal. During this next 4 weeks, the baby should be putting on a pound a week. So I am really curious to see what my weight does because, as you know, or some of you might know, I had bariatric surgery, and then at 5 weeks post-op, I found out that I was almost 5 weeks pregnant. So I got pregnant right after my surgery, which is crazy. Big surprise, big shock, and I have been being followed by an ultrasound technician. I've been being followed by my dietitian and my surgeon and the medical assistant within the bariatric surgery program. I've been seeing a midwife on top of that. There's been tons and tons of doctor's appointments, more so than usual, just to make sure that everything's fine. And I've had to be really careful about my nutrition to make sure that the baby is growing the way that she should be and at the rate that she should be, and that I am healthy as well. So I've been blessed. I've just been blessed. This baby is wonderful. She's growing perfectly. Like I said, we're in the final stretch here where she really needs to be gaining at least a pound a week, and so we may have another ultrasound sometime in this month just to make sure that she is growing appropriately, because the last 3 months I have maintained my weight. I haven't lost or gained, and the first 6 months of my pregnancy, within the first 6 months, I lost 50 pounds. So it's interesting to say the least. This belly is very different from any belly I've ever had. It is like rock hard. There's not a big layer of fat over the top of it. So, this is my third, and it's just been different and interesting. The only setback that I've had that's really been frustrating for me is my inability to exercise. I did go back when morning sickness subsided after the first trimester. I did go back to my kickboxing classes and tried to do it. Unfortunately, I was having issues where my big scar was because it wasn't quite healed, and my belly was growing at that point, and so it was kind of stretching it. And so anytime I twisted in the wrong way or something like that, I hurt it basically, and it would take me quite a few days of resting, not moving too much, to try to make sure that it didn't that it could heal a little bit. And it was really just scar tissue stretching causing problems. So in order to not hurt myself or cause a hernia, I had to stop going to kickboxing. And then once that sort of subsided, and I wasn't as worried about my scar tissue and all of that, I decided to try it again. And when I did, I started having some spotting and some contractions really early on. Like we're probably about halfway into the pregnancy at this point, about 20-ish weeks. And so that was kind of sad and disheartening. There's not a lot that I can do as far as exercise goes, except for like walking. And walking too much sometimes causes contractions, which is normal. But because she's sitting so low and we are having the spotting issues, we've just determined that it's best for me to take it easy. So no exercise for me, unfortunately. And that's been rough on me. Nutrition wise, I focus a lot on making sure I get my vitamins in every single day. I'm on quite a few vitamins. And that I get my protein in every day and my water in every single day. I was low on my protein at the last appointment that I was at, and I could kind of tell the difference because like my nails started cracking and my hair seemed a little bit more brittle, things like that. So I could kind of tell that I was a little low on that, and I just needed to start tracking again, basically. And now I think I'm doing just fine. But once again, the baby's doing great, and so that's fantastic. I do feel like I woke up on Sunday. Sunday is when I turn over another week, basically. And I felt like I woke up on Sunday and I was just like, yeah, this is the last month of pregnancy. Like, it just happened overnight. I was uncomfortable before, but not so uncomfortable that I thought I was going to lose my mind, you know, the last month of pregnancy. And it was just like, yeah, woke up. You're in the final haul. You're ready to go. So my belly was itchy for the first time. I felt like there was just a huge weight in my stomach. Like, I just didn't want to walk around because it was so heavy, you know, and can't really get comfortable very well, and so tired. I'm so, even if I don't do very much, I'm just tired over again. I feel like I could sleep for 10 hours and still be exhausted, but, you know, that's the last month, so that's kind of how I'm feeling. And this is a first for me, so breastfeeding mamas out there, you'll probably have experiences, especially if you've done at least two, or at least one. This is like your second breastfeeding or whatever. But I've never experienced this before. I have IGT in one of my breasts, so generally I can only nurse from one side, and that has caused issues as far as like milk supply and things like that goes. But last night I had a dream about a crying baby and woke up and felt like I needed to pump. Like my boobs felt so full and heavy and sore, and I had leaked. Like I've never done that during pregnancy ever. Only after the baby comes, and usually just the one side, and I had actually leaked from both sides, just a little bit on the one side, but I'm a little optimistic. I think this might be a little bit easier on me this time, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, like I said, I'm hungry all the time. Like, I'm starting to get hungry now, so I'm like, okay, I need to end this video now so I can go eat something. And but other than that, we're doing well. We're excited. The girls are getting really excited for the baby to come. I think Peyton more than Kaya. Peyton understands more than Kaya, obviously because she's older and she's done it before. But I think Kaya's gonna really enjoy her baby sister. I think she might get a little jealous sometimes because she's still my baby, but we're just gonna have to figure that out and make it work and see how it goes when she gets here. So yeah, I think next week I'll do the same thing. I'll kind of give you a quick little update on how I've been feeling and what's been going on, and I'm hoping to maybe get some footage of the birth as well. So I do plan on having a home birth. I have a midwife, and as long as I make it one more week, I can do that. So, yay! Okay, well, I will talk to you guys next week. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week.